Good morning. It is day 23. Yesterday it was good. I was finishing off my Nero, slept in, lazed around, had a big feed. Struggled to eat it, my stomach shrunk, so took a while to get through it, but I did. Finished everything off. And then got a hitched a ride back to the trail, back on trail 220. Trail's in really good condition. It went up a hill, and then along the tops of the hills, up a big hill, along the tops of the hills, and then dropped down to a creek. I thought I was cruising, but actually I was hoofing it when I looked at the distance I'd covered. Oh, road crossing. So today starts with a big hill, and then winds around the hill for a bit, downhill, another big hill, and then from there, from about 5 miles from here, then it's downhill for I think 10 miles. So that'll be good. Oh, big hill to start. Yeah, so good day yesterday. Body's feeling good, and off again for another good day. Here we go. Springs Trail Camp. Not sure if we go that way, but I know I'm going up a big hill. That's good. I don't have to go a day without snow. There it is. I woke up this morning and 3 degrees when I woke up, and that was at about 6:40. Oh, more snow. So I am hiking in my jacket and gloves. But I'm pretty sure once that sun makes a strong appearance, it's going to warm up pretty quick. I'm getting near the saddle. It's a picnic area. Don't think I'll be using that bench. This hill, it just sort of snuck up on me, and before I knew it, I'm coming up to the saddle. Very gentle gradient hill, a lot less than what I thought from looking at the map. So that's a good thing. I have started having issues with my pack. The weight seemed to be sitting more on my shoulders. And part of it is when I start off, I have a butt that my pack can rest on. But as I'm now 3 weeks into it, my butt has started reducing. So that little platform is disappearing. So the weight changes. But I was really surprised why the weight was sitting wrong. And then I did the simple thing of easing off on my the hip stabilizer straps that connect the hip belt to the main body, secondary attachment. And now, bingo! The waistband can now fully wrap around my waist. Before it was being held back, so it didn't have full contact around my waist. So now my pack is back to sitting beautifully again. Yee! Happy about that. Just noticed on this tree, it's got these little feathery looking things growing on it. Very cute. Ooh, I like this tree. All the moss on it. Bright green moss. So obviously we're now on the north face given the snow patches, but we're about to swing around, so I think those will disappear very quickly. Views are still a little obstructed with the trees, but lovely pine everywhere. Here's a bit more of a view. So the track is going along there. Oh, that neat little mountain up there. Cute. Hey, that's Big Bear. Looking back down where I was yesterday. And I've still got 2 ski resorts are still operating. You can see the slopes there. I think there's one there, and there's one just behind the trees over there. So at the moment it's still a ski town, though it's been overrun with hikers at the moment. One of the friendliest towns for PCT hikers. When we're standing outside the supermarket, 2 offers of rides to go places. Just looking at those birds up there. Got a bit of a crest on them. This was the intersection I've been watching for. There's one where the main route is not the PCT, but there's a little PCT marker with an arrow telling me to turn, and I knew it was the Cougar Crest Trail. So you can see how it'd be easy to keep going down that way, but this is the PCT this way. Now I can relax a bit more because that was the tricky part of the day. It looks like a healthy tree that's gone down this time. It's a shame. Here's another one of those trees where I thought it was bark going around, and some viewers were nice enough to tell me it wasn't, and now I can see the actual bark, how it's come off the tree. So don't camp underneath one of these. Can you guess which face the side of the hill is on? That's right, north. Funny thing is, in New Zealand, you want to buy properties on the north side of the hill because that's the sunny side. The south is the side that you want to avoid. Ooh, that looks a bit bigger than others. I hear voices. People. It was a team of trail runners. One of them's got a Death Valley shirt, so I wonder if they're training for the ultramarathon. Lots of road crossings today, been so close to town. Most of them have been nicely marked going across, though a couple haven't, but not too hard to find where the track starts again. One thing that's new on this hike that I haven't had on the other ones is chafing. I have been getting quite bad chafing on the inside of my thighs. Sometimes I notice it, sometimes I don't, but for some reason today it's really sore. So I have swapped out my shorts and put my rain skirt on. We'll see how that goes. Looks like we're leaving a beautiful lush forest behind and back into the more arid terrain. I don't know if it was there was a fire here, but that's a pretty definite transition from this beautiful forest. And now no trees, all gone, back in the sun. I love coming around corners. You never know. You never know what you're going to see. Look at that. Beautiful mountains up ahead. Wow, what a view. Alright, so just came around the corner and this is what I see. It's the one benefit to being out of the trees is your views are a lot more expanse. Hey! Some guy appeared out of the bushes and jumped in front of me and then just started talking. Nice enough guy. You know, conversation was nice. He was going just slightly slower than I felt like it, but I thought, nah, that's part of being on the trail. Let's slow it down and have a chat, get to know someone else. And then he just stopped at the stream where there's 3 other new people. So I'm back on my own again. I think I'm going to start getting a whole lot of new people now. Most of the crowd that I knew are now behind me. They were sort of arriving in Big Bear as I was leaving, so they'll end up a day behind. So not sure if I'm going to, well, I probably will see them at some stage down the trail, but might be a bit longer and a whole lot more new people now to get to meet. Woohoo! Interesting. These things are not so easy in a skirt. Still in the burn area, just winding along the side of the road, steadily dropping. There's been a few little creeks, but I'm going to hold off to the big creek, then refill my water. I've actually still got plenty of water, so it's not really an issue. Well, the rain skirt's a success. Not even feeling the chafing, which is good. Not sure I want to wear it all the time. It's not breathable, so at the back it's getting where my pack rests against the skirt. It's a little bit hot. It's a willow. These little fluffy things. I'm assuming the flowers and the seeds. I don't know if it fully flowers or if that is the flower. It's a pretty cool change of scenery. Suddenly into this little area of rocks. Just this one little patch, and then it looks like it goes back to normal. There's a couple that were in front of me who missed the turn off to the track. So I hope they're not purists, because if they are, they've just missed a whole lot of trail as they were busy walking down the road. Just sat down, had lunch. My new style of lunch I think was much better because I seem to eat a decent amount. So rather than tortillas and stuff on them, I've just gone for a range of different snacks. I've got I don't know, corn puffs or fried corn, or it feels like peanuts, but it's corn. And then honey coated peanuts, some pistachios, beef jerky, cranberries, M&Ms, lollies. So quite a wide range of different snacks, but you know, I had a bit of each, and I figure if I go off one snack, then I can just have more of the other snacks, so hopefully it'll work. Yeah, while I was at lunch, the guy I met earlier stopped for a quick chat, and then just as I was leaving, there's another guy that stopped. This afternoon, I've gone back to my shorts. It worked well, just giving my thighs a break from the chafing, so my shorts are feeling fine now. And yeah, this afternoon I've already done 11 miles, so you know, maximum of 9 miles to get to my maximum of 20, but I'll just see how I feel. Once again, you know, stopping sometime around 5:30 if I feel like it. If not, I'll stop earlier. This is a neat area, all of these big rocks up here, and then look at that, it's actually looks like ponds. Lots and lots of water. Pretty cool. And then just peeping through the trees is the snow. So really neat way to start off after lunch. This afternoon I'm taking it easier than this morning. This morning I picked up the pace a little more, so this afternoon I'll take it easy, and then tomorrow do the same, just adjusting myself to the faster pace, and there's also no rush. It really is neat scenery, really interesting to be looking at while you're walking. Just as well the path is nice and flat. It's interesting the contrast, the dry and desolate and all the neat boulders that are on my right. There you go. And then if we continue on, I'm on a sandy track at the moment. It's not the easiest walking. And then I look ahead and there's beautiful snow-covered hills, though still pretty fire damaged. But if I feel hot, I can just look up at the snow and imagine how cold it is. Nice contrast. I'm guessing it's off a tree or a shrub, just so delicate. I'm really missing my wide brim hat about now. It's pretty warm and that sun is pretty strong. So I've been very careful reapplying sunscreen to my back of my neck and my ears. Yeah, I hope Ratewood's got it. Otherwise I might even be looking at a trip into REI, who hopefully have enough of a range to find something that's going to suit me. Otherwise I'll have to buy a cheap floppy hat, and it goes on over top of this one, which will make it a bit too hot. So fingers crossed, Ratewood, please have a nice little hat for me. Wow, look at that. Different landscape again. It's pretty cool. This is like the Wild West from the movies. There's people just going around the switchback down there. This is cool. Oh wow, this is cool. Look at this. Beautiful rocks. You can hear the river down below. You don't want to be scared of heights, because if you trip anywhere along here, you've got a quick trip down to the river, which is way down there. But pretty cool walking along here. Look at down the water. Look at that backdrop. Woohoo! Beautiful mountain. Just took a break with a neat couple from Amsterdam. So refreshing to come across people that's also from overseas. So some of the things we find strange about being here, and talking about food, and just getting used to trying to estimate how long it takes for things. So for this leg, yeah, I've thought 4.5 days. So I've got 5 days of food. I've got 8 days food, and not space efficient food, luxury food. So their packs are pretty heavy, but great bunch of people, good spirit. And there's a Brit as well, who stopped briefly. He's made the dash down to the water, so no doubt I'll catch up with him then. So new people, may have left my familiar people behind, but it's a good thing about this trail. There's always lots of people around the corner to meet. It's about a mile now down to the river. We can hear the river we can see the river, but it's still going to take us a mile to get there, which will be good timing because I've got maybe probably about 300 mils of water left, so perfect timing. Body's still feeling good. I eased the pace off, but still seem to be moving at a decent pace, but I'm definitely not pushing it. And at the water, that'll be, I think, 16 miles, so not much further after that, and I'll call it quits for the day. Ooh, quite cool, the trees and the rocks. I mentioned how much, I'm pretty sure I did. There's this love going under these big rocks. Tree on one side, beautiful views. Feeling re-energized after the little break I took. I tried a new discovery in the supermarket, the fruit leather, and oh, that tasted good. I don't really like sweet when I'm hiking, but the artificial sweet, but the natural sweet from that fruit leather, oh, that was really good. This trail, this is almost a New Zealand sidle with a narrow track on a slippery slope. Whew. You know a trail's bad if I stop filming while moving and I just film it stationary. So be assured, while some of these trails may look bad, as long as I'm moving along them, they're not. They're fine. Crossing. Someone put a nice log to help across. Get across to here. Looks like nice water, but there's a lot of sand coming through with that water, and that will clog up the filter. So I'll wait for the main river, because that's just a little side stream. Ooh, so nice to be in the shade. It was getting really hot out there in the open, but oh, this is beautiful. So this was a bigger stream crossing, so I went across there and then hopped on these rocks. This was the biggest step, but there's actually a nice cutout on that rock. Across to here, and on dry land. Hey! At the crossing point you can still see the guys over there. This has got, seems like back in Mission Creek again. But my feet are still dry, so unless there's a whole lot more river crossings, I should be able to camp with dry feet. Ooh, this time it's a log crossing. I left the others at the river crossing. I think they're taking their shoes off to do it. Now I'm going to go maybe 3 miles. There's a campsite which will be just short of my 20 miles, and it's just along the side of the hill following the river down. So downhill all the way. There's a few little ups just for fun. Not too much further. Thought I was going to have a whole day without flowers, but here we go. At least there are some flowers today. It'd be a cool home for some little creature. And another crossing. Not sure about that one. Doesn't look like it's going to hold, but give it a try. If not, shoes off. It actually worked. I couldn't stay on the skinny one for long, but the combination on this side, then onto that one and onto there, worked. Dry feet. Woo. This is the first time I've had a countdown for my camp. Woohoo! Quarter mile. I can handle that. Low bridge ahead. Little groan as I have to bend down. Pity I can't get the beautiful blue of this bird. The sun's just in the wrong spot. It's amazing how blue it is, but I also love the head. Big crown on it. Crikey! Will you look at that? Look at the size of this pine cone. Here's my shoe for comparison. That is a big pine cone. There you go. I had a special request to add in crikey somewhere into my commentary. I thought that pine cone was pretty impressive. Arrived at bench camp. It's fancy. It's got a map and lots and lots and lots of room. Oh, there's even a fire thing over there as well. So, once again, decisions about where to camp.